Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, it probably is. I've only posted one other booktube video at this point when I'm filming this. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my July TBR list. I'm traveling a lot in July. I'm going to New York, I'm going up to the panhandle of Florida. So I am going to be gone most of the month on vacation. So I only chose 4 books for my TBR this month, on top of, I'm finishing up the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy just because I haven't had a lot of time to read lately. And if you have read any of these books, make sure you comment down below. No spoilers. I just want to know what you think. Like, do you think it's a good book? If you have any book suggestions, video suggestions, anything like that. Or if you just want to talk, just comment. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting a lot more book content. I have a ton of ideas for book videos, so there's a lot of content coming. First on my TBR for July is Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. I actually picked this book up at a used bookstore, like locally. It's called Walls of Books. This book follows this girl named Sydney, and she's dating this guy named Hunter, and then she finds out that he's cheating on her, so they break up. And then she like tries to move on, and then she meets this musician named Ridge, and then they kind of have like a relationship forming. I'm expecting a lot out of this book because it's Colleen Hoover. I have heard really good things about this book. So I'm really excited to read it. I haven't read any like in-depth reviews about the plot. Like, I really don't know what this book is about like that. Pretty much with all the books that I have on my TBR, I don't really like to know anything aside from what's on the back, and then if I'm surprised, I'm surprised. Usually I can tell where the plot's going, like, while I'm reading. But Colleen Hoover has surprised me before, especially with It Ends With Us. A girl we know surprised me. So hopefully I get pretty surprised with this one. Hopefully it's pretty good. Okay, the next book on my TBR is The Bro Code by Elizabeth Siebert. I picked this one up at Barnes & Noble. It's a Wattpad book. You know I love my little Wattpad books, like who doesn't? This one follows this guy named Nick, and basically the whole book, like each chapter is named like a different bro code. Like, I'm expecting it to be a little cheesy, but it's about Nick, and then his best friend's sister comes back from studying overseas, and she's like beautiful and like not how he remembers her, so he is trying not to like break the bro code by getting with his friend's sister. It should be a pretty fun read. I'm not having high hopes for like depth, but I'm having high hopes for it being fun and quick and like just like a cutesy little read, you know what I mean? I feel like I have to balance it out after wanting to read Colleen Hoover and some of the other books. This is the fun one. This is the fun one. I always feel like I have to have a fun one, you know, so it's not just like too much going on up here. The next book on my TBR is Lock and Key by Sarah Dessen. I have been hearing things about Sarah Dessen for years, and I have like about 4 of her books. I've just never gotten around to reading her. I watched it's not called The Last Ride. That's the Nicholas Sparks movie. One of her books just got turned into a movie on Netflix. Oh my god, what is it called? I have to look it up. This is gonna bother me. One second. Along for the Ride. It's called Along for the Ride. I really like that movie. Definitely an adaptation of a YA book. I'm not expecting tons of spice. I'm also not sure how she writes, so I guess we'll see. Maybe the books are usually different from the movie, so I'm really excited to read this. It follows this girl, Ruby. She has to live with her sister now, and there's a cute boy next door, so obviously a little relationship's gonna happen with that. One of my favorite like tropes to read, I'm not sure if you'd consider it a trope, but it's like next door family, next door neighbor, and then like them falling in love like that. I am really excited to read this. I've been looking forward to reading a Sarah Dessen book. I just haven't gotten around to it. I have pretty high hopes for this one. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble, and I talked to the cashier about it, and she was like, oh, I'm reading the second one right now. Like, the series is so good. I read the second one before the first one, blah, blah, blah. The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I had never seen this book before in Barnes & Noble. I know it's been out for a few years, but I had never seen it. So I picked it up. It's like one of those like really cutesy matte covers. I looked at it. I was like, is this a book about Hogwarts? Like, is this a Harry Potter fan fiction? Like, what is this? But basically, it follows these two main characters, Rowan and Zara. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce her name. Rowan is this like billionaire. The cashier said each of the books is like about a different brother in the family. So he's this billionaire that his family owns this theme park called Dreamland, which is pretty much like Disney, but it's called Dreamland. And then he meets Zara because she is like applying for one of the jobs there. And then it's very much like a grumpy sunshine trope. It has really good reviews on Goodreads. And the cashier was like, girl, you're gonna love it. And I was like, oh my god, like, thank god. I have heard really good things about Lauren Asher. And I know she just released the second one in this series this year. It's called Terms and Conditions. It's called Terms and Conditions. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I like am in love with this cover. It looks so like mysterious and like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, and then, girl, are you kidding me? Look at this real quick. Roller coasters. On each of the chapters, there's a roller coaster. Oh my god. My emotions are probably gonna be like a roller coaster. And then the separating the scenes is like a little castle, like Cinderella's. Oh my god. This is also gonna be a fun read. I'm not sure if it's gonna be sad. I don't think it's sad. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. I'll let you know when I do my July book review. I'm super excited to read it, especially because I'd never seen it before. I was like, girl, usually I know when new books are out, and I obviously didn't know about this one for years. So I'm really excited to read it. I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment down below what you think of these books. Anything you think I should add to my TBR. I literally have no idea what to do for YouTube outros. I always feel so awkward. So, thank you for watching. Bye.